Welcome to another episode of the Patdown. I'm here with Dion Curry and Chris Spangler. Yes, I'm straight off the soil of Riad, Saudi Arabia. That's where I just got back from it. Did I say that right, Chris?
That was perfect.
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah, and I also just came back from Dubai. So if you don't do shit, Riyadh,
I heard you had
Saudi
to buy a new luggage.
Funny, I like that. Let me tell you this: we bought so much fucking honey and cologne that we had to buy extra luggage. It was
Like honey that comes in the bear.
No, not that shit. Not kid tried to buy. I'm talking about honey with the cone in it. I didn't know it was a such thing as bee pellets. You ever heard of that? What is it for? Because they just gave it to me.
It's supposedly medicinal. They used to sell them at the people could special order them at the health food store I worked at years ago.
You smoke them?
Reagan said that it's supposed to help your allergies.
Yeah, so it was. They just gave it to me. But I will say this: one of the things that I've learned when I went to Riyadh, all they do is give you Arab coffee and fucking dates, and I'm like, I can't eat another date. I've been shitting since I got here. They got dates in chocolate, vanilla with raisins. They just got dates laying around like they just falling out the tree, y'all. Arab coffee. And then if you drinking the Arab coffee and you take your hand out the top, it means you want more. So somebody just pop out of nowhere with a long white toe bone, which you would see considered to be a dress with the little hat on, you know, the little head job on, the head wear. They just pouring you coffee. You like, I don't want no more of this shit. I don't want no more of this. It didn't. When you're coming from America, you really don't know what it is, and it does not taste good. But to be nice and respectful, you drink it. And then after a while, your stomach say, what the fuck is this? So now you're in the airport shitting.
Thank God they got bidets.
Baby, I can't take no more. I can't take no more. I said, no. Wait, Eric said, sir, I don't want no coffee. I want real coffee. I don't want this shit in this teacup. It ain't for me. It's got my stomach bubbling. My stomach was bubbling. You thought somebody had plugged my booty hole into a socket and I was boiling water in my stomach.
Electric kettle in your ass.
That's what it felt like. I said, I can't drink no more of this shit. No. It was like something you were being robbed because when they were, no more coffee. No more. That's you got a date no matter where you went. They gave you dates and coffee all day. They drink coffee like we drink Coca-Cola here. All time of day. It's 99 degrees, they drinking coffee. You like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? It's hot out here.
They smoke a lot of cigarettes too.
They smoke a lot of little bitty cigarettes. A lot of them because they can't get alcohol and they can't get any drugs. But if you're an American, you can go to the American embassy and they will give you alcohol. You can buy alcohol there.
They ain't gonna give you no drugs.
Well, this is the longest intro in history.
I just wanted to explain my trip, so y'all stay tuned after the music. As shit as this country is, I would like to be Muslim. We got it wrong over here. Let me hold on.
Oh boy.
She got to take a drink to tell us what's wrong.
Let me tell you something. So I go to Saudi Arabia. And we as America, what you think of Saudi Arabia?
Dirty. They funded 9/11. They killed Jamal Khashoggi. Oh, stop. Go ahead.
Yeah, all of that stupid shit. Which I don't know how much of it's true because I don't get in that part. I'm talking about what do you think of when you think of what the city looked like? I mean, what the country looked like? Dirt, desert. No.
Yeah, super high rises, but then most of the country's probably like clay.
You a goddamn lie. When I tell you that place looked like California and Arizona, I stepped out that plane and I was like, holy fuck. Now, mind you, I went over there with the comedy festival. So when you go through their immigration, you do a fingerprint. It was like VIP everything. They lounges. I mean, it's like they just got money growing out the ass.
They do.
And you can tell. When they picked us up from the airport, I didn't really know what to think. And when I got the ride, and I was like, it looked like America, y'all. It was so fucking beautiful. Palm trees everywhere, hotels. I was like, these niggas don't lie to us.
You went to a city in a different country and it was a city.
But I
You
went
know,
to
and they've built all of that in like the last 20, 30 years too. I mean, a
yeah,
lot of
because
it's
my
new.
husband said it wasn't like that when he was in Persian Gulf.
Yeah.
So I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to get people to come to Saudi Arabia to tour. But we so Americanized with the bullshit. I want to go to Saudi Arabia. What the fuck? Saudi Arabia was so motherfucking beautiful. And Dion, I'm talking to you because we're black. When you get over there, or if you ever get you was like, this is where the fuck we're from. These people look like me. I mean, of course they had African peoples and all kind, but it blew my fucking mind as an African American woman. I was like, these white people really stole us. They really brought us to this shitty ass country, and it was so mind blowing to see people, that many people that look like us. And it was so funny because they don't speak English. They have to learn English on their own. And so the women are wrapped up. All of them is not. Let me just say this. Those rules that you read online is old and outdated. You can wear camouflage. That was a lie because I threw all my camouflage out because I thought I was going to get kidnapped, first of all.
You can't wear camouflage? What? I haven't heard this one.
That's what we read online. You cannot wear camouflage, which is a lie. They had on camouflage. Now, you cannot show your breasts and your arms because it's a form of disrespect. But I just wore regular fucking clothes.
What did you do? You can't show breast.
I came out.
Take them motherfuckers down.
I came out one time.
You're like a felon there.
What you got? Jazz like, cover up. I was like, oh shit, I forgot what. But when I tell you, y'all, it was so fucking beautiful. And you know what? The thing that touched me the most is some of the women was wrapped up. All you can see is their eyes, right? But you don't have to. That's not the law anymore. Women are driving. Women, when at the immigration, they was running every fucking thing. It looked like when you went through immigration, it was a woman. When you went here, it was a woman, and I couldn't do nothing but smile. So the English is, of course, not their language. But as I was walking, and they realized I was an American, they would say hello and take off running. It was the cutest shit.
Why'd they run? They think you have a gun?
They was kind of shy. You think you don't speak the language. Hello, how are you doing? And then I look back like, holy shit, they speak English, and they'll just run off. It was so
the only 3 words they know.
No, they knew some English. I tell you, so I go to this market, right? And I got on this colorful suit. I post a picture later, and a lot of people started taking pictures of me. And I said, damn, this many people know me in Saudi Arabia, because they do watch American shit. And so finally, the guy who was escorting us around, he said, I said, why they keep taking pictures with me? He said, they think you Oprah. I was so fucking pissed off. By this time, I took 30 pictures. I said, why do people keep thinking I'm Oprah? She's not even fat no more.
Oh my God. I'm like, when did Oprah start telling jokes?
I know, but it was such an experience that if you're black, I would like for you to have that experience to go to Saudi Arabia. It was just mind blowing. Me just sitting there on their soil saying, I cannot believe I'm in Saudi Arabia. It was very Americanized. They had every store we had. They had Popeyes. The only difference is they chicken ain't shot in the face. You got to kill their chicken and pray and easy. What is it called? The type of meat that they eat. It's like kosher.
Halal?
Yeah, it's like kosher.
Right, halal.
Yeah, so the chicken had to be killed in a certain way, but they had a Popeyes, and I went to this place called AJ Black or some shit, and it was so motherfucking good. Oh, that food was so good. The only thing I did not like was camel. They eat the humps off the camel's back.
What?
Yes, they eat.
I thought there was just water in there. They have more than water in their hump.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it ain't the humps they eat.
I may be wrong. I may have just seen a cartoon when I was 8 and think that.
So you telling me camels got coconuts on their back? Okay.
I didn't know you could eat that. I thought it was all water.
What did camel taste like?
I didn't like it, but the guys who was escorting us, they kind of tricked me into buying it because it was very expensive. So by the time I got the check, it was like $780, and all we
Jeez.
had was camel and fucking chicken. And they don't have beef. I don't think they eat cow.
Was
I
that
think
$780 American dollars or
it was
American?
American dollars. I took them
Jeez.
to dinner, and I was like, "Oh, 600 and some." I think it was 780 or 680, and I was like, "Damn!" The fucked up part about it was a lot of camel. It was a big ass plate of camel, but we tasted it. It kind of remind you of eating chicken fried steak. You know the what you put in the gravy, Dion.
Mm-hmm.
It had that texture to it, but just knowing
That
it was
gristly.
yes, just
Yeah.
knowing it was camel, I think I couldn't swallow it.
I
But
don't
they
blame
was
you.
eating that bitch like it was a steak. Ooh, camel so good. Ooh, camel. I said, ooh, camel not so good. None of us could really eat it.
What
But
was their is that like their delicacy? What's their like special delicacy food that
I
everybody's
think
like, you gotta
I
try
don't
this?
I don't know. I mean, I ate a lot of chicken. I ate a lot of they had no pork in the whole country. So it
Yeah.
was chicken sausage, it was turkey ham, which I don't know what the fuck a turkey ham is.
You was eating camel dick. That's what turkey ham is.
It was, but the food was so good, y'all. Let me tell you
Was it
something.
spicy?
Yeah, it was like a lot of different spices.
Yes, it was a bunch of different spices, but nothing like spice like hot. But
Right.
you had your choice. They had some stuff that was hot, but it was just seasonings. Jasmine kept saying, "I taste my people, but I don't know if I see my people." Oh, baby, that food was so goddamn good, and you didn't feel bloated. You didn't get the itis. You just felt full, and it was so clean.
Yeah, they
I'm
probably
being
don't have all the chemical bullshit we have here in our food.
so I tell you about the Coca-Cola, right? So they had Coca-Cola. They don't give you no big ass can. They give you a tall, skinny can of drinks. That's how they drinks come. And it was so fucking good. And so I just asked one of the comedian girls that I met. That's like, can you send me a case of Coke? Because I didn't have no, I didn't have no space in my luggage for it. It was so good, but they was really big on Pepsi over there. Pepsi was the
Oh,
shit.
that's disgusting.
Well, they
And
were the competitors
Yeah.
back in the day.
but it was so beautiful. It was it was palm trees everywhere. The infrastructure. It was
What was the
awesome.
weather like? Was it balmy? Was it
I
humid?
So
yeah, I would
these
assume like hot as hell.
now the thing is they didn't never come get us in the daytime. They only came and it got dark at 4 o'clock, which fucked my sleep pattern up. And you be out at 3 o'clock in the morning. They act like it's 4 o'clock in the evening. You look down, you're like, damn, it's 3:30. Take me home. Where else you want to go, Miss P? Home, nigga. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Jasmine kept saying, these motherfucker vampires.
So I understand correctly. Like were you out late because that's just because of like the comedy festival and that's what you do at night, or did they just generally go out at night and kind of
they
rest during the day
generally,
because it's hot?
I think, go out at night.
Okay.
The traffic was backed the fuck up. As the sun went down, the traffic got bad. And the traffic was like Atlanta and LA.
Mm.
Because you know, the women has the new king. With the new king, there's a lot of rights now. Women can drive. You know, they don't have to be completely covered. I don't know all their laws, but you know, not one time did you ever feel like you was out of place. Now they knew you was American. Like I went into Safari, the restaurant. They said, "Oh, take me back with you." I said, "No, bitch, I want to stay here with you. You know what we dealing with in America."
Why did they want to come back with you? What did
You
they
come
say?
back with me, we both going to jail.
Yeah. I don't need ice at my house.
Well, you know all of the fucking rules and stuff. I think you know they hear America, they watch the music. I guess they feel like we're freer. You know they got rules, and one of the things that really shocked me over there is that men hold hands like they're in a relationship. It's not gay. But the first time I seen it, I was like, I thought gay people couldn't be over here.
She thought she was back in Atlanta, Dion.
I'm not holding no man hand. They got me messed up.
Oh yeah, you want that's what they do. They
He
hold
said, and they not gay. Then what you holding hands for?
You need help walk across the
He
street?
said, bro,
no,
get off
they,
me, dog.
no, they hold hands like they're in a relationship. And it was kind of because we was trying to figure. I said, I don't think gay is legal over here, and I'm trying to figure it out. And but they was like, no, 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 no. That means that's his friend.
I ain't having no
Yeah,
friends.
yeah, that's what they mean over here too.
His-
They mean that everywhere.
I ain't having no friends.
I'm just saying, if you're coming to the party, please try to hold Nikea's hand this week.
Don't hold my hand.
Which that was really shocking to us.
Said friends hold hands, then let go. Said,
And
I got you. Now get off me.
overdraft fees are just another tax on poor. Partner with someone who has your back with Cash App. Cash App does more than you think. When it comes to having your back and making sure your money stays your money, if you direct deposit at least $300 in paycheck each month and use Cash App card for purchase, you can unlock up to $200 in free overdraft coverage. If you overdraft unexpectedly, there's no hidden fees. Manage your money on your terms and take advantage of free overdraft coverage up to $200 on Cash App today. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use Cash App 10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial service platform, not a bank. Banking service provided by Cash App Bank Partners. Prepaid debit card issued by Sutton Bank, members of the FDIC. All you got to do is visit cashapp.com/legal/podcast for full disclosure. I don't think if it's a man in a car and if it's a woman, the man won't talk to the woman. I saw that several times when they was talking to the people who we were with. And then when we got to the like a outdoor market mall where we went to go buy wraps and stuff, because we bought some too. I noticed that men cannot look at the women in the eye. So one of the girls, I can tell she was kind of Americanized, and she was like, "Oh my God, I love America." She was just all over me. I'm gonna post a video. So she told the guy, she's like, "Turn your head," and he turned her head, and she lifted up her her bob? What is it called?
Hijab.
Her jab. So that she lifted up, and I was like, "God damn, you beautiful." She was gorgeous. And she and closed it back down. But she told him to turn his head.
Closed it back down. She put the hood back down on the engine.
Like, normally when niggas take their hood off, it's a problem. This bitch was smiling underneath. See how fine I am?
She was so pretty. She was so pretty. I was like, "You are so pretty." And she started laughing. But I'm gonna post a video, not of her face, because of course I didn't get that. I just got her when she was taking a picture of me. She just thought she was a cute little thing, and she was. I mean, I wish everybody could have seen her face. She was so pretty. But the experience, it left me in my feelings. It really did. To know
what?
it just all the things that you heard about the country and the way America, that the way if you say Saudi Arabia, the first thing that come in your mind, which is 9/11 and everything else, and to go over there and see that, and to realize it's not what America said it is.
Yeah, it's people. It's humans. It's not propaganda. Like
the propaganda is what keep you away from those places and have a misunderstanding about those people. When I tell you they were some of the nicest people, they were some of the nicest people. I mean, you could literally put your pocketbook down and nobody would take it. You can drop your card. I literally dropped my card at the Houston airport and this man ran his buggy over. And I said, "Give me my American Express card, sir. It's shining on the floor. Now move your buggy and give me shit back." Not there. It was some of the nicest people. And then they citizens really don't work. They bring in people from Africa, China, all other parts of the world, and they come in to work. So I got to see people from Nigeria, all parts of Africa. I saw Philippine, what do they call?
Filipinos?
Filipinos.
You about to say jalapenos.
I was about to say jalapeno, you dumb fuck. But I got to see it was beautiful, y'all. I mean, to the point where I just called a girl who booked my trip and I said, look, I'm going to Dubai because I left there and went to Dubai. And I stayed a day in Dubai, which was fucking gorgeous. Oh
I
my
think
God.
it's even newer than Saudi Arabia in terms of its buildings, right?
Well, they ahead of Saudi Arabia. And so
Okay.
what I was told when I was over there, just by the people, who was taking us around and stuff, I was told that Saudi Arabia is trying to do what Dubai is doing, getting people to come over there. Because people are getting away from gas and oil. We don't need that as much anymore in another 10 years if we got a car with gas and oil, if they coming
Mm.
out the lot. So they trying to get tourist money. So they building a lot in Saudi Arabia. A lot. Jasmine fell in love with the hotel we was at because it had a duvet. What is it called?
Oh, bidet.
Bidet. It had a bidet. And the bidet dried her ass and it rinsed her ass. Well, I have that at my house in about 6 in my bathroom. And baby, when we got to Dubai, they had the old one with the handle on the side. You got to spray it on your ass and then you got to mash it. But this here do everything for you when we was in Saudi Arabia. and and something about her getting her booty blown. She loved Saudi Arabia.
Jazz never mentioned that one time.
The old Lance Stevenson.
She couldn't get over that toilet blowing her ass. Her and Rotunda was in there taking time in there getting off on the toilet. Because all they thought about
Wait, let it dry. Let it dry.
all they talked about was having their ass blown by that toilet. I said, I have that at my house. Maybe I need to go get my ass blown because I've never used those features on my toilet.
I have. They're awesome.
Chris was holding hands with a man after he got off that
it was the most,
Well, let me pull up the pictures that Jazz sent me, and then
Okay.
walk us through like just some of these pictures. And sorry if you're listening, you'll have to go check out the YouTube. But
So that's the comedy club, and I took Vince with me. So that's the comedy club in Saudi Arabia. That's the only comedy club. And so all the comedian, me, Tom Segura, Bill Burr, everybody stopped in this little comedy club, and they were so happy. The owner had tears in his eye. He could not believe we came through. It was the cutest little club. They didn't get the locals did not get to perform at the festival because they had called in so many big names. And so they just could only watch. So to show them love, all the big time comedians came through and showed them love at the club.
So what was the purpose of the festival then? Was it to like kind of bring people in, like you were talking about the show, a different side of Saudi Arabia?
I think it was to show people a different side of Saudi Arabia and to give them some entertainment because they had never had that done before, to my knowledge, especially with outside comedians.
Who was the crowd? Was it locals from Riyadh?
Riyadh, yes,
Okay.
but they were very Americanized. So I have to tell y'all about when I performed. I opened up for Hannibal Buress, and so I was like, "Hey, how y'all want it?" And they was like, "We want you to curse." And so I started. I said, well, say no motherfucking more. I curse. One dude in the back decided to say, "Boo!" I said, "Sir, I have came across the country. I'm not scared of no man that wear no dress." I said, I would take your dress and beat your ass, and I'm not playing with you. They wear topes, a long white crisp dress.
So
You
you were allowed to curse.
Everybody was allowed to curse. You could say whatever the fuck you wanted to say. You couldn't do it too much, but they didn't really care. They didn't. So he was like, boo. I said, don't boo me, boo your camel. He the one left you up here.
So I would boo him, but we ate him.
What was the like? How would you? Before we go to the next picture, what were the audiences? A lot like American audiences. Like, did you feel any differences?
You really didn't. I mean, you had to slow it down a little bit because of probably the language barrier, and I'm country, so I talk a little fast. But they pretty much knew everything. They did,
Nice.
Um,
Well, they got TikTok, right?
that's all they do is watch American comedy. My driver, I said, "How do you speak English so well?" He said, "Because I watch our movies, and that's how we they don't teach English over here, so we teach ourselves." So that's is a female comedian named Jolene. That lady was so goddamn funny. I hollered. She tells a story about, she's born in China and her mama put in the trash can and they went back out and got her. And so she talk about all of this shit, kind of like my life, but in a Chinese version. Hilarious. Hilarious. I've heard of her, but I had never met her. And when I tell you that lady was hilarious, I was in tears watching her ass.
I love that.
That's one of the female comedians. I don't know why they do the thumbs up. I think they've been watching too much white shit in America because I couldn't get the thumbs up. I was like, what the fuck is the thumb up? But everybody wanted to do thumbs up. But so she's a comedian in Riyadh. Beautiful, beautiful. And see, they could wear their face out like that. It was their choice. But some girls were just covered all the way up to the eye. And I don't know the difference. Maybe it's a religion, a family. I don't know. But some people didn't have anything on them.
I think it's like kind of what sect, like our version of denominations.
Yeah.
It's because in Plainfield we had like a very more liberal leaning denomination that I grew up with kids. But it is, so you're not wearing a hijab, she's not wearing a hijab, she is. So I do have a picture of you in a hijab. It's a little video here. Where were you wearing this to, and what were the rules around where you had to wear it?
I went to the mall with that. It was no rules. I went about. Okay. It was beautiful. The only thing that was hard for me with that is it kept slipping off my wig, so that was very time consuming. I was like, "Look, I'm sick of this shit."
Got too many hats on.
Here's the lovely Jasmine, and is that Rotunda in the back?
Were they?
Yes, that's us. We had so much fun.
It really did look like, from what Jasmine posted and what she said, it sounded like you guys had a blast.
I'm telling you, y'all, I'm doing a trip. Let's go to Saudi Arabia and Dubai. I'm telling you, I'm not buying another Christmas toy. Open up these kids' minds with touring the world. Yeah. The world is beautiful. That's all of us at the comedy festival. That's me. Vince is too black to see. That's all of us just hanging out. And that's the outfit I had on when everybody thought I was Oprah for some reason. Yeah.
Where's that at? Like,
that's
where
it.
Like, where are you guys at in this picture? Is it in front of a restaurant or?
No, that's it. That's at the festival. So it's a lot like Montreal Comedy Festival. This is the people who used to put it on. So when I got there, I said, damn, this feel like Montreal Comedy Festival. Kind of find out these are the same people that was behind it.
Interesting. Yeah, you can see in the over here, on like the big microphone, like some sort of reflection here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So then here's you and Tom Segura.
Yes, Tom killed it. I went by to see him. It was so nice to see people, comedians who didn't pull out from the pressure of people who don't pay their bills. So it was nice. Tom killed it, and I went on and watched the next person. Mo Amer. You ever heard of him?
Who?
Fucking hilarious. Oh, this dude had me. I heard of Mo, but I had never watched Mo Amer. Oh my motherfucking God. He was so goddamn funny, y'all. Go look him up. I mean, he's from, that's his neck of the wood too. I think he's from that part of the world, the Middle East. I don't really know what his nationality is, but he was so goddamn funny. He killed that shit. He had me in tears. I was up there screaming.
How many shows did you do? Or performances, I mean.
I only did one. I supposed to did one for Wayne Brady, but he pulled out. So it was me and Hannibal Buress. So that's why I was there so long. I was supposed to do 2 shows. I only did one.
Did you do any time at that little comedy club?
Yes, I did time twice there. And it was so fun. It was so much fun, y'all. It was just a small little room that he put together for the comedians to see that many comedians in Riyadh. And I was like, y'all got to come to the state. And to see them go between languages, because I was like, can you speak English? Because I want to laugh too. This is what I was saying to myself. Because someone would go up there and just talk their language. I'm like, fuck it, I can't understand. So how I'm gonna laugh too? But then, they knew we was in the room and we only spoke English. So if they spoke English, they did it in English. And they was fucking funny. Bill Burr came through, Tom Segura came through. Everybody came through that little comedy club. This episode is brought to you by Prize Pick. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Pick, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season. On Prize Pick, where it's good to be right. Getting into the action is simple, y'all. Just pick more or less on at least 2-player stacks, then watch the game and see if you earn yourself some cash, baby. I do it every weekend. Y'all better get on this train. Prize Pick even lets you connect with your friends and your celebrity favorites. Follow your players and even copy their lineup in one click. Get into the action in over 40 states, now included California, Texas, and Georgia. Download the Prize Pick app today and use code Patdown to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Patdown to get $50 in lineup after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Pick is good to be right.
Was anybody translating like your set or Bill Burr's set, or does just everybody understands English that came to the festival?
I don't know. That's a good idea. But most of them, I assume, who bought a ticket spoke English.
I would love to talk to the person that, oh yeah, I'm going to translate Miss Pat.
We don't have words for any of these words.
You know what really got them? Because I said my daughter was dating a nigga bitch. And boy, they fell out laughing.
You imagine being a sign language interpreter having to translate that to deaf people.
I mean, I wonder how much of the terms you use they just didn't know.
I gotta spell that one out. I don't think
I don't
there's
know if
a
y'all have
word
nigga
for it.
bitches over here, but it's a man, he's a woman. You know what we going through in America. Who them Christians trying to get rid of? I love them.
Where y'all nigga bitches at over here? They holding their hands.
Vince went out and bought him a whole outfit.
Do they teach you how to tie that thing?
Yeah, they taught him. Yeah, they taught him how to tie. They was so fucking nice. You know what everybody thought? Vince wore his outfit like that with those open sandals, and I guess you don't supposed to. So everybody thought he was Nigerian.
Yeah.
There was so many African people walking up to him speaking language. He was like, oh. So finally the driver said, they think you Nigerian. You don't supposed to wear them shoes with that outfit. We was on there fucking up their outfits. But you could get the whole outfit. You see what he got on, Jordans.
The man on Jordans.
Well, whatever fuck they are. I'm like, Vince, why do you have them shoes on? Well, you fucking up these people where over here? But other than that,
So this is the last one, but this, I guess, is you in Dubai. Sorry, Matthew woke up from his nap a little too early.
Come on, Matthew.
Here, you want to come say hi? Come say hi.
Hi, buddy.
Say hello.
Hey.
All right. All right. So here's you in, I guess, Dubai?
Yes.
You're trying. There's large fish, and you're trying to kiss them.
I'm trying to get. So in this hotel called Atlantic. So I went to this hotel just because I want to take my family back because I've heard so much about it. So I said, hey, we got a layover. I'm gonna go and stay in Atlantic. It was very high end, and they have an aquarium through the whole fucking hotel. They have 35 restaurants, and they also have a mall inside of the hotel. That place blew my fucking mind. And it's not easy to blow my mind, y'all. But when I tell you that place was drop dead gorgeous, you got that aquarium going through that whole hotel, every floor. It is the most beautiful thing. It was so beautiful. Oh my God, that place was so goddamn beautiful. And you know, Dubai is man-made. So Jazz got creeped out by the beach not moving, didn't have no waves. I'm like, they put it there, Jazz. So you're going to wait till they turn on the machine tomorrow to create the waves. But it was so beautiful.
Yeah, who's gonna turn the water on?
Pretty much that's what you got to do when you go over there. But it was so beautiful. You know, you don't want to call racism, but we got stopped several times and asked was we were we staying at the hotel. And when first you know, like these bitches are racist, right? You know, because it was a bunch of Indian and Pakistani people like that. And then you had white people. Honestly, I didn't see one black family. So we when we stopped to ask a question, they say, "Well, are you staying here?" We was like, "Nigga, yeah, we staying here." We kept had to show our hotel key, and so at first I thought it was like racism, and then I realized a lot of people come to that hotel to use their facility, like the 35 restaurants in the mall. So when you're not staying there, it's only certain parts or certain things you can do, and I guess they were just checking, but we figured it out later.
That makes sense.
I was starting to get mad. I was like, "What the fuck you mean I'm staying here?" He's like, "You can't go to the beach. Only the people who stay who's who stand here can go to the beach. It's closed." I said, "Bitch, I'm staying here."
Now
Right?
you're going in next year in 26, right?
27, 26, I'm going to China. I'm sorry, 27, 26, 26, I'm going to Japan.
Right. Okay. I was like, China.
I would like to go to China. You know, I just added Singapore to my list.
Oh, that's cool.
And I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to Nigeria. I want to go everywhere now. I do.
I love that. I think that's really cool. Like, go experience different places, different cultures.
So I got to tell y'all about the flight I took, and I won't tell you how much it cost, but it was very expensive, mainly because I got it towards the last minute when I agreed to go over to Saudi Arabia. And so since I was getting paid damn good, I said I'm gonna splurge on me a ticket. So I decided to fly Emirates. Well, Emirates don't fly out of Atlanta. I had to go to Washington, D.C. and get on a plane from there. So I've heard all these great things about Emirates, right? You heard of Emirates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So nigga, you ain't flown. I'm a million miler on Delta. Delta is garbage. I'm sorry. And I thought I had the finest perks, and I was that bitch. Delta is Southwest compared to Emirates. I mean, they barely beating off Frontier. And I'm gonna be honest with you. So you get on this plane and your first class, your business class, and then you economy. The economy was almost damn near Delta business class. And I got that for Rotunda. But when you're first class, they don't even let you upstairs. You come through a whole different hallway. A whole different hallway. I'm wearing their pajamas right now because they got a whole fucking bathtub. They got a fucking shower.
Did you take a picture of it? Was it like the ones where you lay down and you have your whole? Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
I've seen those on Mr. Beast.
They got a kitchen somewhere on that fucking plane. I don't know where it was at. Nigga, they gave me a hot boiled egg. Delta ain't never gave me no hot boiled egg. And I know they cooking
So
because
they just
said,
gave you the chicken with the ass. So you gotta get the egg yourself.
Let me tell you about the food on Emirates. Oh my God. I mean, 5-star. I mean, laid out with the white. Now Delta will give you a white towel to put your food on. They will do that. But nigga, they got a real salt and pepper shaker that I stole. They give you a bag with some slippers. They give you a bag with some slippers and write down what time you want to take a bath, take a shower. Let me tell you something. These motherfuckers had perfume and cologne in the bathroom of your choice. I said, what the fuck is going on? They had an open bar on my floor. Do you hear me? You mash a button and these doors open and close. You mash a button and your drinks come up out of there. They had at least a 26-inch stream TV that was in my fucking, you get up, they make your bed up. They brought, I mean, everything. They feed you so much. They feed you so much all over the plane.
How
But
long
when
was the flight?
16 hours. It did not feel like it. They had all the new movies, and then I was able to read and do some other stuff that I was working on. But it was just, oh my, at your beacon, whatever you want, however you want it. How do you want your crabs prepared? How do you want your steak prepared? I'm like, what the fuck? And I spent a lot of money for that flight. But when I tell you it was worth it, and I went back and look at how much it's gonna cost me, that was half the price if I would go to Dubai this year, because I didn't book it at last minute. But I'm not going to Dubai to 2027. I'll hope and will. And we ain't Handmaid's Tales over here. But when I tell you that motherfucking plane was cold blooded.
I think one last person that we need to talk about. You found love for Garyana.
I did.
According to Jasmine.
So it was this guy who he was one of the drivers that picked up. He kind of looked like Cam Newton to me, and he spoke no English. But I was like, "Hey, do you want a fat virgin?" I said, "Cause I got one at the house." I said, "My daughter need a man." He's like, "Ooh." Oh, I said, "You like him big?" And so his friends were there translating for him. So he really wouldn't talk to me on the first day. About 2 days in, I said, I was calling him my son-in-law. So I called Gary on. I said, "Gary, I found you this sexy ass boy. Oh, Gary, you gonna love him. He speak no English. Don't beat him." And she hung up on me. I'm like, I don't worked on this dude. Ain't he cute? Ain't he cute?
He don't look like Cam Newton to me.
He's very handsome.
Nothing like Cam Newton. Who Cam Newton you looking at?
I said he reminded me.
Yeah, you just see Cam Newton in the Who Framed Roger Rabbit outfit, so that's what Cam Newton looks like without all the get up.
Now he was only 22, but they look old over there because they smoke a lot of them little bitty cigarettes. So they smoke a lot of little bitty cigarettes. So therefore he look a little bit older. But I said the whole time I kept saying, I said, "You gotta come and meet my daughter." I said, "You will love my daughter." You can go behind it. I said, "You will love my daughter." And finally he's like, "Okay, I'll meet your daughter." And Gary was like, "Mama, fuck off." Well, she didn't say that, but she said that. And I was like, "Gary, all this time I've been here teaching this man English so you can understand him and he can understand you, and you don't want him." I was telling them about the man I had for you in Riad.
The other thing, I asked Jasmine for like a rundown of what to ask you because I knew you wouldn't remember.
Put his picture back up there. Here go Garyana.
Oh, okay. Hold on just a second.
Come and look at him, Garyana. Ain't he a cutie pie? Ain't he cute, Kiara?
We can't hear him. What'd they say?
What did you say? She gonna tell me, come here. She gonna tell me it's based off of nothing. Sit right here. So they don't give a fuck.
You want to put it on camera?
No, this little talk.
Yeah.
What did you say? Can you hear?
Oh.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Gary, isn't he cute?
I don't care if he's cute.
Pull it up to you.
I don't know this random man who was driving you around in a random country. Do you want to be kidnapped?
Well, look how cute he is.
Do you have him, Patricia? Obviously, he's tingling the inner circles of your lips. If you want him, go get him.
No, I was Gary, that is a good
You rented
man.
that man out for 50 Rios a day, and you want me to be with him? You're making no sense. It makes no sense. Based on what? You don't know nothing about the man.
Well, he didn't speak English.
Okay, so I would like somebody who can speak English. I like to cuss people out in English. I like to talk to people in English. That's my main language.
He's learning.
Learn quickly.
He fucking English.
Yeah, he fucking English.
And you know for a fact.
I don't know, but I
Okay.
can bring him here. And you
I
can
don't
test
want
him
this
out.
tournament. Why do you keep doing this?
I just thought about. I said my daughter is beautiful.
I don't feel like you have a great track record picking men. You picked one solid man in your whole life. Whoop-de-doo. Beaters, killers, beaters. What do you know?
But that is not a killer.
Yeah, he's a murderer. You don't know nothing about him. Because he didn't speak to you in English. This man could have been plotting on your life the whole entire time. All he did was help you buy some saffron and some goddamn smell goods. What is that?
I call him son-in-law.
So what's the word?
Son-in-law.
Son-in-law. What is that?
He's my son-in-law.
Bro, what word do you think that you're saying?
What word?
That's not the word that anybody
you're
else. You're saying sonner. Who the heck is sonner?
he gonna marry you.
He's not gonna marry me. I'm gonna marry myself. Because I'm married to the game. I'm married to the streets.
Ariana Rodman over there.
Yeah.
He was gorgeous, Gary.
Mom, all you do is look at people. What does this prove? This proves nothing to me. And don't be putting this random man's face on your podcast. That's so rude.
He was cute. He said my son-in-law. I got his number and everything.
Okay, you keep talking to him.
Well, if you text him, it'll come over in Arab. What is it language?
Arabic.
You literally said Arab, which is racist.
No, Arab. What is it called?
Arabic.
Arab. It'll come over in Arab.
Arabic is the word. Arab is the
Arab.
people, and this is why I don't talk to her. She don't know nothing.
It'll come.
I love that new dude you got. Is that the Arab?
It'll come off in Arab and he'll translate.
No, mother, this is crazy. Are you serious?
Yes, he's gorgeous.
Brother, the latex from your wig has seeped into the.
He want to come to America.
Yeah, he wants a green card. Give him to anybody else. Give him to. First of all, you got a cousin who's desperate for a man who had 7 BBLs and still keep one. If you don't give her this man who need a green card and leave me alone,
how you get 7 BBLs?
And she date man my age, if not younger. Clock it. We know who I'm talking about. Give him to her.
Gary Allen.
He live his best life, and she got a spending problem. He live in a great mansion. He be living in Houston, Texas. He be living good.
You should.
Yeah. You got a cousin who's very desperate. Give him to her.
Well,
why you barking up my tree?
Because I just thought he was a perfect thing for you.
No, you didn't, because you didn't talk to him about nothing.
Well, he didn't speak English, Gary Allen.
Yeah, so he couldn't be perfect for me. You don't know nothing about that.
I just said you my son-in-law. He said son-in-law.
Sometimes I wish I was so absent-minded like you. It's just easy up there. I know it is.
Damn.
Good and simple and clean and fun.
Now you know how Nikea feels.
Yeah, I be wanting to be like kid too. Just hollow brain, taking care about every woman in his family. Just I just want to be slow like the rest of y'all.
Well, I have his number, and I would like to do an introduction.
Don't introduce me to nobody. I don't want to be introduced.
He gonna text you on AirBob.
It makes no sense.
Arab, you know what I'm saying.
Arab.
But he's from a part of Africa, if I'm not mistaken.
You said he was Sudanese.
He's Sudanese. That's what he is.
You don't even know your own facts. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's Sudanese.
That's good for him.
Yeah.
He's
So
good at the knees.
He black.
Yes. Okay. I know how that works. Yes.
Yeah. So
What'd you say, that kid?
That sounds like he's Sudanese a divorce
He's
lawyer.
good at the knees.
I'm gonna introduce y'all because that was a good man.
And what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to live over there and drive the taxis with him?
You can
Gary,
keep the
yeah.
schedules, girl.
In an oppressive government, a woman like me, I'll be dead. They're gonna shit on me in the sea like they do the black women that they exploit over there, and then I'm gonna be dead.
What are you talking about?
You gotta learn AirBob.
What are you talking about?
You know about the human toilet?
Them what?
Oh, Patricia,
Human toilet.
You never been tracker before, and it shows. You don't know about what they be doing over there.
What are you talking about?
They be bringing in black women that they exploit from African countries. Tell them, come over here. We just want y'all to wash some dishes. Bam! They in the middle of the street getting shitted on. Yep, slavery. And that's what
You
you
know,
know.
that's what I heard while we was there. They was talking about some of those people were slaves. So I was asking them, and they said no.
Oh, okay. Yeah. With a gun to their head. Girl, you just believe anybody. What?
Well, ain't nobody gonna make you no slave. First of all, you ain't got the body of no slave. Second of all, you
I
ain't
have
got
the body of a random house worker. Yes, I do. There's a million mammies who built society that look just like me. I know what you're lying.
The body of a mammy.
And I can cook, clean. Well, not really clean. I can cook and
So
I'm not a house worker.
Can you hum?
Can
you hum and shuffle?
What do you say?
Can you hum and shuffle?
Not on beat, but I will. I love a good hum. Everybody knows I love a good song.
I gotta tell y'all the reason why Garion is not on camera because she has on a bonnet and no bra. Do you want to be on camera?
This is my house. No, I don't want to be on camera. I don't even like this little podcast that's shooting in the back of my house. And if you weren't talking about me, I would not be here. But I have to defend myself and my character because nobody else will.
They love you. They all love you, Gary.
Well, everybody should love me. I'm a very lovable woman.
I told him you might be a 26-year-old version.
I'm not 26. I'm 27.
Oh.
What? Why are you talking to this random man about me? See, this is why we have trust issues, Patricia, because you yap too much. This is why I know she was yapping to the feds. She only did 1 year in prison. You don't feel like a snitch to anybody? How was she selling all this cocaine and only did 1 year in jail? It's because she's a snitch, because she talk about everything. Who in this room hasn't been snitched on by Patricia Williams Lee? Exactly. Oh my God. She's a federal agent.
I'm trying to get. I mean,
to put us in prison. That's what she's trying.
I'm trying to be a good husband.
I don't want. First of all, Mom,
he was sexy too.
That's disgusting. You're obsessed with this man. You're attracted to him, and that's okay. I'll go tell my father. But for you to keep putting this on to me, you want me to bring him back to the States so that you can bump and grind with him in this spare room in my house. I see what the plot line is. This is a Tyler Perry play. This is a scene that put together. But you're not going to play in my face. I'm no idiot. I'm no dummy.
She said it's a Tyler Perry play.
Crystal light go seep into the edges of your brain. I know what she's trying to do.
She just came over to change the sheets, and before I knew it,
boom, bam, boom.
Crystal light catching a stray.
It got red 40 in it, guys. Don't be drinking that Crystal light. Got red 40. That's what's happening.
I love you, Gariana, but
I love myself as well. Thank you.
We gotta get you married.
Why? None of your children are married. Why would you hone in on me? You should have went down to Junebug, who's the more likable figure in the family. You have a better chance of selling him off to a slower woman somewhere. Why would you come down to me? I should be your last option.
Why?
I just told you why. Just tell her why.
You literally said every
reason. Look me dead in the eyes. Heard nothing I said.
You said you don't listen to me. You don't know me. She said you 26. She said I'm 27.
She don't even know who she's talking to. I could be anybody.
No, I stopped counting after I don't file taxes for you guys anymore, so I don't care about your birthdays. I stopped counting. Oh Lord, girl, you don't wet my panty line. I'm not wearing one.
I think you should focus on getting Junebug a good woman. Not Kid's a dead cause. He knows he is.
I thought he already had a good woman.
Oh, not Kid has a good woman. He's a bad man. That's what I'm saying. He knows that. So yeah, really, I think.
Is that true, Nakia?
He was quiet from the closet, wasn't he?
He was quiet from the reason. And he shouldn't have this argument with me. So you just stay quiet and work the mics, whatever he does back there.
Gary, you ain't got no goddamn sense, yo. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Okay, cut the light off your camera. Bye, guys.
We love you, Gary Otter. Thanks for stopping by your own house.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us invade your house.
She said, I don't even like this podcast in the back of my house.
Well, we should, before we go, mention that I'm getting excited flying in Friday. We're having the party this weekend.
Yes.
Are you ready, Pat?
I am ready. I am ready.
Did you know you also introduced a list of the people that's having breakfast with?
I think Jazz just posted that, didn't she? Let me look. I think she posted in the stories of the winners. It was 10. It's a total of 10 people that I'm taking to breakfast. You know who you are. All you got to do is just go on line. But you already see the email too. So we're gonna take them to breakfast Saturday morning. We're gonna do a comedy show Friday evening at the Atlanta Comedy Theater in North Cross. I only have a few tickets left, y'all, that I'm gonna open up. It's about 40 tickets you can buy just for the comedy show. So if you want to be the first to get them, go to misspatcomedy.com. And it's only like 40 left because we sold out really. And I just happen to have those laying around for something else. So I'm gonna release those and they're on sale right now. If you go to the link and they're sold out, then I'm sorry. But the most you can get is like I said, 40. But it's looking really good. It's over 300 and some people that's gonna be there. I know some people traded in their tickets and said they couldn't make it. So I shuffle some stuff around. And people pass their tickets along, but this, I don't know if this probably gonna be the last one because these parties cost me a lot of money because I really like to go all out for you guys. And I just want you to come and have a good time. So the comedy show is Friday, Saturday is the big party, and then Sunday is a surprise with the brunch. That's all I can say.
Also a podcast.
Also a podcast.
We will also be there.
We will also be there. So, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. So, I hope you get your money worth and I hope we get to spend this time together and have a fucking blast. And with that said, let me see.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you this weekend, everybody.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Go to misspatcomedy.com for all your needs. With my tour, Lafayette, I will be there next week. Here's the dates. I'm going to let Chris read them because I can't see them from the stream.
All right, October 24th, Lafayette, Louisiana. November 1st in Philadelphia, PA at the Event Center at Live Casino. Texas Improv in Houston, November 7th through the 8th. November 14th through the 15th, Doral, Florida. And December 5th and 6th in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Comedy Zone. And then San Antonio, Texas, December 12th through the 13th at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club. Newark, New Jersey, the Victoria Theater on December 19th. And New Year's Eve in Hoover, Alabama at the Stardome Comedy Club.
So make sure y'all go to misspatcomedy.com and get your tickets. I'm looking forward to coming to Louisiana. It's quite a few tickets sold. So, it's not a whole lot left. So make sure you get your tickets. Philly, I need you to show the fuck out like y'all always do. Check out misspatcomedy.com and I appreciate you.